Hello, and welcome to another DBE video blog. I don't know about you, but lately feels like we're sprinting to keep up with the emerging changes in AI. You may remember that last month we talked about AI in relation to the new Google EEAT update. And this month we're going to talk about how how AI is impacting social and organic search content creation. Natalie Lorenzo, one of our social strategists, is here with us today to give us a perspective from the social side of things. Hey, Nat.
Hi, Mark.
So, how has AI impacted content creation in the social space?
Well, we've seen an inundation of new AI enhanced tools and processes. Social scheduling platforms like Hootsuite have new tools for you to draft posts, and they can base it off either your popular posts or a link you provide them. In experimenting, the tool performed best with straightforward posts like this one here. While they may need minor tweaks, these are pretty on point. However, our last vlog's transcript got a little bit muddled when we put it in through the generator. Here's an example of that. It's not totally coherent, and some things are interpreted incorrectly.
It's interesting. Glad you're sharing this with us. From your perspective, and you mentioned processes, how is AI impacting the processes, not just the content?
Yes. Well, we're definitely seeing a shift in content brainstorming and the drafting process overall. In previous What's That Wednesday newsletter, I mentioned a marketing expert, Ross Simmons, referred to AI as a supersuit, and I love this metaphor. We can utilize AI to brainstorm trends, help us draft the first draft, but we need to add that experience and humanize the piece. AI can save us time in the first phases of the content, but we still need to check for that accuracy and breathe life into the piece.
Yes, totally agree with that experience aspect because that's the one element that I don't think AI can deliver for an SEO perspective, that experience part of EEAT.
Got it, got it. So, other than content, how else can AI support SEO?
Well, I think AI can help, at least in the early stages, with perhaps creating ideas for blogs, which are good SEO optimization opportunities. And it can help in terms of maybe even generating a content outline. But going back to that experience factor, you really need to be able to edit what it's coming out with in order to make it align with that experience element, that human touch, as you said.
Right, right.
Yeah, and then in terms of other things, AI, the chatbot GPT, says it can do basically many of the SEO best practices that we do as a regular basis here at DBE. It says it can do keyword research. It says it can do on-page optimization analysis. It says it can do competitive analysis. It says it can even do rankings and algorithms, reporting. And it says all this, but in reality, when you ask it to do it, you run into some obstacles. The AI runs into obstacles. And you can see here the caveats that it provides. It's basically saying, hey, I can't access the internet. I don't have real-time data. The data dates back to when it was input. The latest input was in September of 2021. So you can see there are limitations for it to actually do the work that we would otherwise be doing. And then when we get to the workarounds this, you can ask AI to say, okay, give me some keywords based on a particular industry that your product may be in. And it will come back and it will give you some ideas on keywords with respect to products brand names, competitor names, might even give you some types of descriptions, product features that you could think about for doing this. But then it comes back to you with yet another caveat. It says to you, and you can see here, it's basically saying, while I can give you all these ideas, this is just a starting point, and you should go off and leverage things like Moz or the Google Keyword Planner or SEMrush, in order to complete those tasks.
That's interesting because we already have expertise in leveraging all three of these tools for keyword research and analysis.
Yeah, that's true. And that's true for today. But when you take a little bit longer perspective, one of the things you have to think about is if AI can get us this far for what we're doing today, how much further and how much faster will it be helping us in the future? So I think we really have to keep an eye on that. And I know we're going to be having more conversations about this together, as well as probably with the chatbots themselves.